Hi, I'm Ross, lifetime natural bodybuilder, and in this video I'm going to showcase my shoulder and arm session, which is the first of two that I do each week at the moment during this current protocol. So my protocol looks like this. On Monday I do legs, Tuesday chest and back, Wednesday shoulders and arms, and then repeat the same through Thursday, Friday and Saturday, with Sunday being a day off. Shoulders and arms are very important body parts to train. Obviously every body part is important. You want balance across your entire body, but I think aesthetically shoulders and arms have a massive impact on how your physique looks, especially in terms of the silhouette of your body. So for example, if you were to maybe pose at dusk when you can't really see much of your detail, what shape do you actually have? I think shoulders and arms are really important in creating that nice aesthetic shape. For me personally, a lot of my favourite physiques, guys with very big arms, like Lee Priest for example, it just makes the physique look really, really good. And I would rather have maybe a slightly less developed chest and bigger arms. I think that would be a good trade-off. So really, really important. It's very important as a bodybuilder not to get bogged down with the powerlifting style of stuff too much without spending enough time on arms, because they will start lagging and they'll get left behind, and you end up with a well-developed torso, but weak arms, which just throws off your aesthetics massively. Really, really important to train them. So starting with shoulders, much the same as you saw in my prior shoulder video, the unsupported shoulder press, a very humbling exercise, as I said. Weights going up on that alongside the squats and chest press, or rather the bench press, depending on how it feels, are the only exercises I'm doing for 3 reps. Everything else is higher. Currently in a volume phase, so doing multiple sets, showing clear of failure for the most part, and just trying to rack up as much volume as I can over the course of a week, really. At some point I will increase the intensity, and myself and John will probably do like a HIT week, maybe a couple of weeks, where we really minimise the amount of sets that we do, train to failure or beyond, with heavier loads for less reps. But at the moment it's just about increasing the total amount of work that we can do in a week. And for that, you can't really go too heavy, because it will just be too hard to recover from, too debilitating. So yeah, the press went well. 70, 72.5, 75k for 3, then 60, and then 50 for 10, and then I did lateral raise machine, 5 sets of 5 with 20 to 30 seconds rest between each set. So I've got about 25 reps, a good weight in 30 seconds. So if you're ever rushed for time, that's a real good way of doing it, kind of like a prolonged rest pause set, if you will. And then move on to the triceps. Very, very simple. Lateral raises, frontal raises, bent over raises, all for sets of 12 with 5 kilos. That's it. Just go through the pain zone. It's not about the amount of weight you can lift on that. It's just sticking to the movement, keeping it moving at all costs, and keeping yourself in that pain zone. And that worked really well. Did 3 sets on that. The last set, 15 reps for all the exercises. And now we come on to arm training. So you just saw the curls there, or rather the overhead extensions. Doing it for the ankle bench just feels a little bit better. Feels just a little bit better on the triceps than if I was standing upright. So I do like that, and I'll be using that going forwards. And then straight into dumbbell curl. So me and my training partner agreed that we'll do one heavy day on arms, where we do 5 sets of 5, and then one lighter day where we do 10 sets of 10. So it's still a huge amount of volume, just giving the arms some heavier work. So I was working at 17.5k for both exercises. Bear in mind that for most people, the tricep extensions will be slightly harder, so you may need to use different weights for both of those exercises. But I think, if you keep the form tight on the curls, there shouldn't be too much of a disparity between those two, and you could probably get away with the same weight on both, which is handy. Big fan of heavy arm work. It's always something I've quite enjoyed and done consistently. The reason why me and John stopped during the HIT work was because we both had joint pains. I had golfer's elbow, which I picked up through, funnily enough, light training during lockdown. John had some wrist issues, so we kind of steered away from that, went to some lighter work for some time, but we're both keen on getting back into the heavier stuff. And at the end of the day, it's a body part that responds just the same as any other body part. And the relationship between heavy and light works quite well, in my opinion. It really comes down to your exercise selection. Is the exercise you're doing comfortable? Do you get any joint pain? Do you feel it in the target muscle? And if you can get a good pump doing low rep sets, and I think you're onto a winner, because it shows that your mind to muscle connection is really, really good. And I think that's the way forward with heavy arm training. You've got to still be able to feel it and pick up like a subtle pump during the set. So after that, I did some light sets on the rope, push downs, and then curls, followed by 3 sets of wrist curls, all for 20 reps at about 15 kilos or so. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, then please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to see more true natural bodybuilding videos. If you're interested in seeing the up-and-coming 2020 Olympia, I might be able to live stream that, or at least do a highlight video after with some commentary. Let me know in the comment section below. Stay strong.